That feeling you get when you're lying in bed at night, reliving a discussion you had with a lady earlier in the day, and you realize, wait, did she really want to sleep with me? I'm going to make sure you don't miss these signs ever again today. The issue lies in the fact that women differ from men when it comes to expressing sexual attraction. They can't just say, hey, I want to sleep with you. Society has conditioned them to be subtly suggestive, employing a code that most men can never decipher. I'm going to dissect 7 blatant indicators that a woman wants to have sex with you today. These aren't just theories, men. I've studied dating dynamics and female psychology for years. The field has validated and verified these signals. This may be the most important knowledge you will ever learn about women's sexual interest, so pay attention. The first sign is that she touches you a lot. Let's begin with touch, the most primitive indication. A woman's body will naturally gravitate toward yours when she is sexually interested in you. Our DNA ingrains it, making it solely biological. What to look for is as follows. She will begin by making safe contact with your arm, shoulder, or even adjusting your collar. She's actually experimenting with these seemingly harmless touches. She's assessing your response to see if you're open to receiving information. She will escalate if you give her a cordial response. The contact will grow more personal. She may place her hand on your leg while you're talking, or she may leave her fingers on your thigh for a little longer than is required. She may find reasons to make physical contact or inadvertently bump into you in confined areas. Here's an example from the real world. If she turns to face you as her knee touches yours at a bar and doesn't move it away, it's not a coincidence. That's purpose cloaked in coincidence. This has fascinating psychological underpinnings. When someone touches you, they release oxytocin, also referred to as the bonding hormone. She is literally establishing a molecular bond with you when she touches you, not simply expressing interest. How to react? Don't look surprised or flinch. Remain composed, make eye contact, and mimic her touch level if you're intrigued. Later in the conversation, if she touches your arm, you can reciprocate. Just keep in mind to increase the intimacy gradually while always staying one step behind her. The second sign, she discusses intimacy. When she begins to guide talks toward personal subjects, it is the second big clue. This pertains to private topics that she wouldn't discuss with just anyone. It's not limited to sex alone. Usually, it begins rather innocently. She might inquire about your past relationships or dating philosophy, but it's important to monitor the progression of the conversation. She is engaging in more than just conversation. If she begins to inquire about your own preferences, fantasies, or personal experiences, what is actually taking place here? She's putting you two in an intimate bubble. She's building an emotional bond that may eventually result in physical intimacy by opening up about her personal feelings and experiences. Real-world illustration. Come on, guys. Just because she tells you about her favorite massages or asks you what makes you feel wonderful doesn't mean she will become a massage therapist. What matters most is how she responds to your answers. She's intentionally creating sexual tension if she leans in closer, maintains intense eye contact, and probes more about your more personal responses. How can I play this correctly? Participate in the discussion, but avoid being impolite. Demonstrate your maturity in handling sensitive subjects. Share your personal experiences in a tasteful manner, taking into account her comfort level. If she is opening up, match, but never surpass her level of openness. The third sign comes from her intimate gestures. Let's now discuss body language. which is the quiet cry of sexual desire. A woman's body communicates her sexual attraction to you in ways that her words may not. Watch out for these crucial actions. She will play with her hair, stroking it slowly and purposefully rather than merely teasing it. She will reveal her neck, a tacit indication of submission and confidence. She will mimic your actions. If you lean forward, she will also follow suit. If you taste your beverage, she will quickly follow suit. The most obvious sign is the way she maintains eye contact. She will look at your eyes for a longer period of time than usual, then at your lips, and finally back at your eyes. Attraction is evident in this triangle stare. This is a situation from the real world. She's paying close attention to what you're saying and not just listening. She's pointing her feet towards you, turning her body towards you, and fiddling with her jewelry. That's not just polite behavior, guys. That's pure attraction. This place has a rudimentary mentality. These gestures are an integral part of our mating behavior. These gestures are often subconscious, making them more trustworthy than words. Your plan of action? First, maintain your composure. She'll feel self-conscious if you draw attention to these indications. Rather, give a subtle reciprocation. Do the same if she is facing you. If she is leaning in, adjust your posture to match hers. Allow the tension to develop organically. An invitation to a private area. Let's discuss one of the clearest indicators that she's inviting you into her personal space, which most men still fail to see. I'm not simply referring to the traditional Netflix and chill, guys. Pay attention. A woman isn't actually asking you to help move furniture or fix her laptop when she extends an invitation to her home. We call these excuses plausible deniability. They provide her with a legitimate excuse to leave you alone. Here's an example from the real world. She might text you at 9 p.m. to ask if you could come over and assist with setting up her new TV. Best Buy has an entire installation crew available for that task, buddy. She's preserving her dignity while establishing a chance for connection. This is an intriguing area of psychology. Social conditioning has taught women to avoid being overly upfront. By using these naive pretexts, she can demonstrate curiosity while simultaneously protecting herself from potential criticism. Important tip: be mindful of the invitation's timing and context. Intimate overtones are more common in late evening invitations than in afternoon ones. Furthermore, if she mentions that her roommate is going out for the weekend, it's not a random piece of information. Sign number 4. She extends an invitation to visit her home. Let's now discuss visual clues, particularly when she begins to dress differently around you. Most males just overlook this sign, even though it's right in front of them. The key is right here. Look for more than simply gorgeous clothes. When she knows she's going to visit you, look for modifications in her typical style. It's obvious when a woman who often dresses casually suddenly appears in a dress or wears more cosmetics than normal. Genuine conversation. Women don't dress up for males they don't want to date. It's that easy. If she's making extra effort to look nice, when she knows she will see you, she's attempting to pique your sexual interest. The psychology is primitive. It's about showcasing her best qualities and increasing her attractiveness to a possible partner. Here's the contemporary twist, though. It aims to sexualize your view of her. Note the importance. She isn't updating her fashion blog, guys. If you see her wearing her favorite clothing around you, or if she asks you what colors you enjoy in ladies, that's a clue. She is attempting to stimulate your visual cues. She dresses up to impress you, indicating sign number 5. When she draws attention to her lips, it's arguably the most subtle yet effective sign. This goes beyond the blatant lip-biting you see in films. That's not all there is to it. Observe these actions closely. She may be taking her time with her drink straw, caressing her lips with her fingertips as she listens to you, or carefully applying lip gloss while maintaining eye contact. These are not arbitrary acts. Subliminal cues of sexual attraction are what they are. This is what's actually taking place. Bringing attention to the lips, an erogenous zone, is a primitive manner of implying intimacy. When she touches or emphasizes her lips during a conversation with you, she is unconsciously highlighting a sexual characteristic. Pro tip: it's not a coincidence that she consistently does this while maintaining intense eye contact. Without speaking, she is establishing a sexual relationship. It's crucial to observe whether these habits become more prevalent when she speaks to you specifically as opposed to other members of the group. That proves to you that this isn't her typical conduct. Sign number 6. She makes her lips stand out. Guys, here's the thing. It is not about manipulation or exploitation to understand these signals. To ensure that you don't pass up sincere chances to connect, it's important to know when a lady is ready to move things closer. Keep in mind that these symptoms typically occur in groups. Context is important. Observe any deviations from her usual behavior. Always respect consent and boundaries. Most crucial, react with respect and confidence once you've identified these indicators. Don't hurry or push things. Allow things to unfold organically, but be ready to step up when necessary. Ignoring these indicators is the worst error men make. Either you're ignoring them or you're overreacting. Strike a balance. Be calm, self-assured, and above all, courteous. If you consistently encounter 3 or more of these indicators, it's likely that she's seeking a more intimate relationship. You have the upper hand. Keep it in place. Sign number 7. She imagines intimate future situations. Let's explore one of the most powerful signals, often overlooked, when she starts to hint at potential future events. Furthermore, I'm not referring to her organizing your wedding after just one date. What to look for is as follows. She'll begin to set up situations in which closeness could grow organically. I prepare delectable pancakes for breakfast, and my residence is an ideal location for viewing sunset films. She's revealing more than just tidbits about her life, guys. She is depicting private moments in her paintings. This is an intriguing area of psychology. Generally speaking, women don't devote emotional energy to males they consider merely buddies. She's already envisioning more intimate situations where she subtly includes you in her future. Real-world illustration. You're going to love this hidden wine bar, she says. I understand. Note the assurance in her words. You will witness it, despite your desire to avoid it. There you have it. Emotional investment. There are crucial differences between amicable and sexually motivated future conversations. Instead of communal activities, she recommends individual ones. She frequently uses her personal space in her scenarios. She places a strong emphasis on private or evening situations. She is particular about details that only concern the two of you. How to react? Don't start making plans for your entire future together too soon. Rather, replicate her degree of commitment. React favorably if she makes suggestions for future ideas, but stick to the timeline she has suggested. Guys, keep in mind that a woman is not merely being pleasant when she is devoting emotional energy to imagining future situations with you, particularly private ones. She is preserving her social status while planning intimate moments. That's the sexuality of women. If this material was helpful to you, please click the subscribe button. Tell us about your experiences with these signals in the comments section below. Together, let's gain knowledge. Please click the like button if you're interested in reading more articles about dating dynamics and women. We will examine 7 indicators that she is deceiving you next week. You don't want to miss that one? I promise. In the meantime, remain vigilant, maintain your self-assurance, and never forget that if you know what to look for, the indicators are there. Goodbye.